Shalom Aleichem alumni. It says a very interesting statement by Ula in Masechta Brachos on Ches Amud Aleph. He says, Gadol hanene miyagio yoser miyirat shamayim, which means greater is one who gets pleasure from toiling and work than someone who has yiras shamayim. Very mind-blowing. So the Marsha brings on this a Gemara in Tainus, Chaf Hei Amud Aleph. And it says over there that Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa had no money. He was poor, and his wife said, "What are we going to do? We need money." So she told him to daven, and he prayed that a gift min hashamayim would come, and suddenly a palm of a hand emerged down, and it gave him one leg of a golden table. Great. So now that night, Rabbi Chanina ben Dosa's wife dreamt that in Olam Haba, the righteous people are going to be sitting by a table that had 3 legs, while her and her husband would be sitting at a table with only 2 legs. So that morning, she went over to him and she said, please pray that they're going to take back this golden leg. The Marsha learns from Ula's statement in Brachos that it is better for someone to work and to sustain himself rather to depend on others in order to receive a full portion in the world to come. Greater is one who gets pleasure toiling in work than someone who has yirat shamayim. There's a Rav by the name of Rav Eliyahu Tofik who wanted to propose an alternative interpretation to what Ula was saying. He brings in a Maisa Shahaya that he was once part of a matzah baking chabura, and after they had finished putting the matzahs into the oven, the power went out. And throughout all the commotion on trying to figure out what to do with the situation and how to fix the situation, the power went back on, but there were many chaburas who decided to throw out the matzahs because they weren't sure if the matzahs were machmitz. They weren't sure whether the matzahs had become chametz. So instead of throwing out the matzahs, Rav Eliyahu Tofik decided, hey, why not learn up the sugya, see what the outcome is, what the halacha is, and then we'll decide whether we're going to throw it out or not. And so he did that for the next week. He learned the sugya up very, very well, and it came out that it was lechatchila mutter for them to use the matzahs. And so he decided, this is what Ula thought. This is what Ula meant in Brachos. Greater is one who gets pleasure toiling in Torah and working out the different shilas and out the different sfeikos than someone who has yirat shamayim and just throws out the matzahs. In this week's parsha it says, Bechukosai telechu, tiyu amelim b'Torah, likayim v'lishmor. Amelin comes in different forms. There's a Gemara in Menachos on Zayin Amud Aleph that says Rabbi Avimi, who was Rav Chisda's Rebbe, so he went to learn in the yeshiva of Rav Chisda. The Gemara asks over there, 1 second, why are you going to your student's yeshiva to learn? Shouldn't you have your student come to you? Now, first of all, the reason why he went to his student to learn is because he forgot Menachos. So he needed Rav Chisda to help remind him all the things that he taught Rav Chisda. But the Gemara still asks, why didn't he bring his student to him? And he answers over there, because I wanted the siyata d'shmaya for me going to the Beis Medrash in order for me to have siyata d'shmaya and to remember my Torah. Rashi over there brings a Gemara in Megillah on Vav Amud Aleph, and he says over there, Yagati umatzati, that I worked, I toiled, and I found. Meaning, even external things like walking to the Beis Medrash, or walking to your chavrusa, or doing other things that helps you to learn, that is considered toiling. And that will bring you siyata d'shmaya as well. May we all take advantage to toil in this world, to do HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will, and may we be zoche to earn the full chelik in Olam Haba. Have a wonderful Shabbos and a very nice Shavuos preparation.